culture is a way a group of people live. The food they eat. Their language. Their music and dance. Their way of dressing or fashion. And many aspects of their everyday life. Each one of the over 1,000 tribes in the 54 African countries have their own unique traditional wear. In the olden days, tribesmen wore their traditional wares for special occasions like marriage ceremonies, traditional durbar and festivals. With time they threw away these dresses for Western wears, except for traditional festivals which preserved these unique traditional wear. The new generation of Africans have brought back the pride in wearing these traditional wares. For some, these traditional dresses are everyday wear. For others, they rock it for traditional wedding and other ceremonies. In this video, we will look at the top 15 African traditional clothing. At number 15 is the native attire of the San tribe. The attire is leather skirts and aprons, usually made with springbok, duiker, or steenbok skins. The San tribe, sometimes called Bushmen, are found in the following southern African countries: Botswana, Namibia, South Africa, Angola, and Zimbabwe. Number 14 is Bagolan, the traditional wear of the Bambara tribe. About 80% of Bambara people are natives of Mali. The rest are natives of Burkina Faso, Senegal, and the Gambia. Bagolan is a handmade cotton fabric, dyed with fermented mud, thus its westernized name Mudcloth. In the Bambara language, Bogo means earth and Lan means comes from. Just as the name suggests, the cloth comes from the earth. Kikuyu traditional attire is number 13. The attire is often decorated with beads, shells, and other natural elements. Each of them signifies different cultural meanings. The Kikuyu tribe are in Kenya. Seating 12 is the shuka dress. It is a vibrant and colorful cloth worn by the Maasai people, a tribe in East Africa. Shuka is made of thick cotton or wool. It features bold patterns and bright colors, often red, blue, and black. In East Africa, the Maasai tribe are natives of southern Kenya and northern Tanzania. Occupying number 11 is Fugu. The hand-woven attire is native to the Mole-Dagbani tribes. The Mole-Dagbani tribes can be found in Ghana, Togo, Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, and Benin. They include Dagomba, Moshe, Mamprusi, Bilsa, Dagaba. Just to name a few. At number 10 is a Torgu. It is arguably the most unique traditional attire in the country Cameroon. It is the traditional attire of the Bamenda people, a tribe in northwest Cameroon. Number 9 is Madikari, the attire of the Fulani tribe. The female one is a sleeveless crop top worn over a wrapper. The male version is long sleeveless shirt worn over 3/4 pants. Fulani people are nomads and can be found in almost all 16 West African countries. Nigeria, Senegal, Guinea, Mali have the largest of the Fulani population. Next is Isi-Agu, the native attire of the Igbo tribe. It is usually worn with a red fez hat. The attire has lion face printed in it. In the olden days it was strictly for men given chieftaincy titles. Today, Igbo women in Nigeria rock Isi-Agu in different styles and colors. Number 7 is the traditional attire of the Amazigh people. Amazighs are the indigenous tribes of North Africa. Sometimes called Berbers, a name given to them by the Roman Empire which means barbarians. They live in scattered communities across parts of Morocco, Algeria, Libya, and to a lesser extent Tunisia, Mauritania, northern Mali and northern Niger, Siwa Oasis of Egypt, and a smaller community in Burkina Faso. Number 6 is the Basudu blanket. It's a distinctive form of woolen blanket commonly worn by Sotho people in Lesotho and South Africa. At number 5 is Xhosa, sometimes called the Habesha Kemis. Habesha people are Semitic tribes in northern Ethiopia and Eritrea. Sharing the number 4 spot is Isi-Agu and Umbiko. Isi-Agu is the traditional attire of the Zulu tribe and Umbiko is for the Xhosa people. The two tribes are in South Africa. Number 3 is the most popular men kaftan in West Africa. The Xhosa people of Nigeria and Niger call it Barban Riga. To the Yoruba people, it is Agbada. This attire originated from the Middle East. It was introduced to West Africans as far back as the 11th century by the Berbers during the Trans-Saharan trade. Number 2 is Kente. Kente is the traditional attire of the Akans in Ghana and Ivory Coast. The fabric is made of hand-woven strips of silk and cotton. Historically, Kente was worn in a toga-like fashion by the Asante king and other Akan royals. The Akans believe Kente was first made Asante Bonhweri in the then Ashanti kingdom by two hunters who took inspiration from a spider they chanced on weaving its web. The fabric is also the traditional attire of the Ewe people of Ghana, Togo and Benin. The Ewe tribe call their version Kedi. It is made out of double-woven bands. Today wearing Kente isn't restricted to the toga-like fashion of the past. Designers have created many modern styles for Kente lovers. Number 1 is Asooke. It is a hand-woven cloth which originated from the Yoruba people, a tribe in Nigeria, Benin and Togo. Asooke consists of 4 parts: the blouse known as buba, the wrap skirt called iro, the iconic gala headgear, and the shoulder sash known as ibaroon. Though it's in Yoruba culture attire, other people have adopted it because of it related Asoke culture. Asoke translates to English as family cloth. It's now trendy. You see bridegrooms in Asoke supporting brides at their marriage ceremony. The Yoruba culture has influenced the new generation of African youth, both home and abroad, to the extent that friends contribute to buy the same fabric and sew the same style to support their friends on their wedding day. Recap of the top 15 traditional attires in Africa. The Bushman attire of the San tribe. Bogolan by the Bambara tribe. Kikuyu traditional attire. Shuka dress of the Maasai tribe. Fugu attire of the Moldagbana people. Adagu by the Bamenda people. Madikari of the Fulani tribe. The Igbo tribe's Isi-Agu. Amazigh traditional dress. Basudu blanket. Habesha Kemis. Zulu Isi-Agu and Xhosa Umbiko. Barban Riga of the Xhosa people. Kente, the traditional wear of the Akans and Ewes. Yoruba people's Asooke. Thanks for watching. Do well to subscribe to the channel.